If you're trying to access a salary advance through Cleo and keep getting a not yet or rejection message, it usually comes down to how the app's AI perceives your financial stability. Cleo doesn't use traditional credit scores. Instead, it uses its own Cleo score based on your real-time banking data. Here are the primary reasons why Cleo might not be letting you borrow money right now, and the steps you can take to fix it. 1. Lack of banking history. Cleo needs to see at least 1 to 3 months of consistent banking history to trust your financial patterns. If you have just connected a new bank account, or if your account has been inactive, the AI doesn't have enough data to calculate a Cleo score. Without this history, the system cannot verify your ability to repay the advance. 2. Income consistency and type. The most common reason for denial is the lack of a regular, qualifying paycheck. Cleo's algorithm looks for recurring deposits labeled as payroll or direct deposit. Irregular deposits. If you are a freelancer or gig worker with fluctuating deposit dates, Cleo may struggle to predict when your next payday is. Deposit amount. If your total monthly income is too low compared to your outgoing expenses, the app will prioritize your essential bills over a new loan. 3. Low Cleo score. Cleo analyzes your spending habits to determine your eligibility. Your score can be negatively impacted by frequent overdrafts, if your bank account often hits a negative balance or you pay frequent NSF fees, Cleo will view you as a high-risk borrower. Spending ratios. If the majority of your income is spent the moment it hits your account, the AI assumes you won't have enough left over to pay back the advance. Transaction types. High volumes of transactions related to gambling or excessive ATM withdrawals can sometimes flag the account as unstable in the eyes of the algorithm. Subscription status. To access the Salary Advance feature, you must be a subscriber to Cleo Plus or Cleo Builder. If your subscription payment has failed or if you are only on the free tier, the Borrow button will remain locked. Even with a subscription, being a member doesn't automatically guarantee an advance. It only gives you the opportunity to be evaluated for one. Connection issues. Sometimes the issue is technical rather than financial. Cleo uses a service called Plaid to connect to your bank. If your bank has updated its security settings or if the connection has expired, Cleo cannot see your current balance. If your balance shows as $0 or unknown in the app, you will be unable to borrow until you re-authenticate your bank connection. How to improve your eligibility. If you've been denied, you can usually try again after a few days of improved activity. Boost your wallet. Keep a small cushion of money in your connected account for several days. Avoiding a $0 balance is the fastest way to improve your internal score. Update your budget. Use the budget feature within the app. When Cleo sees you actively tracking your spending and setting targets, it views you as a more responsible candidate for an advance. Identify your salary. If Cleo isn't recognizing your income, you can manually go into your transactions and label your paycheck as salary. This helps the AI identify your recurring income stream more accurately. Check your days to payday. Cleo is more likely to approve an advance when you are within a few days of your next scheduled deposit. If you have met all these criteria and are still blocked, the best course of action is to type Hangout or customer service in the chat to speak to a human representative who can manually review any connection errors.